We're going to start with 3 gala apples, and we're going to chop those up to little cubes here. Then we're going to weigh the apples. And let's write down what they weigh, 462 grams. Next, we're going to take some spray butter, which has 0 calories. We're going to just coat the apples, mix, coat more, and then one last time. Next, we're going to put some apple pie seasoning onto the apples. And if you don't have apple pie seasoning, then here's some of the seasoning that is in the apple pie. So 3 teaspoons. And mix that so the apples are coated, as you can see here. The next thing we're going to do is take our sugar-free syrup and get 240 grams. 241, that works. Next, let's get a pan and spray that butter spray on there. Take our apple mixture and put it in there. And so what we're really doing is letting it sit for 2 minutes and then coming back and moving it around, stirring it around, wait another 2 minutes, stir it around. We do that about 3 times. Then we're going to add that syrup. And get that moving in there. Then again, 2 minutes. Let it get to a little boil and stir, and another 2 minutes. And I'm also using a knife to just kind of stab those apples to check to see if they're getting softer. And you can do the same thing. So 2 minutes, let it sit, stir, and then I'm still a little rough there. It's still a little hard. Okay, so once they are done to your liking, even pop one in your mouth and see. I like mine a little hard. I don't want them to disintegrate in the yogurt or in my mouth. So we are weighing these. Okay, so that's 532 grams. Now we're going to create a recipe. Click on the top left there and then choose create recipes. Then create a recipe. Enter ingredients manually, and then we're going to name this maple apples or whatever you like. Then under serving size, we're going to put the servings of the amount of apples at the end of cooking. That is going to be our serving size, 532 grams. And I'll show you why in a bit. I'm going to go to the next page and we're going to add the ingredients. We're going to search for gala apples or whatever apples you chose. Choose the gala apples. Then under serving size, remember when the apples were just cut up, that is the serving size, 462 grams. Save that. Click the plus sign to add more ingredients. And we're going to scan the maple syrup. And we're going to choose 240 milliliters. Check mark. Next. And we're going to save. And that's our recipe. Now we're going to go under Diary and Snacks, Add Food, and we're going to build our yogurt bowl. First, we're going to go to our recipe. We're going to choose serving size. So we're going to choose 106 grams of apples is what we're going to put in the bowl. And that automatically calculates how many calories that is. Next, we're going to add food. Scan. We're going to scan our yogurt. We're going to change the serving size to grams and 200. Save. I'm going to add food again. We're going to scan the back of the cereal box. Change the serving size to grams and 15. Save, check mark, and add food. And we have one last thing to add, which is the whipped cream. So we will scan that. Change the serving size to grams. And we want 20 grams. Save, check mark. Now I have that all inputted there. I want to save the meal. First, I'm going to name it. You can name it whatever you like. I'm doing Greek yogurt apple pie snack. Clicking save. Then I'm going to another day and I'm adding it, and you can add it two ways. You can add it under meals and click on that and click the checkbox and it will load into that day. The second thing you can do is just type in what you're looking for and it should come up there also. There we go. And you can also add it if it is the next day to that. Now let's build our yogurt bowls. We're going to need our scale, spatula, our Greek yogurt, and some containers to start out with. Let's put the Greek yogurt up there. And we are just going to line everything up and get everything ready for 5 days worth of snacks. So we're wanting 200 grams of Greek yogurt. So everything on that spatula belongs in that bowl. And we're going to keep going. So you can either do 200, 400, 600, or you can keep zeroing it out. For some reason, I have a habit of keep zeroing it out. And then you're going to want another thing of yogurt to finish off the last one. Now we're going to do the apples. So remember, I had 532 grams of total apples. I want to divide that by 5 days. So that's where we get the 106 grams. So we are going to end up with a day that is longer, has more, but it's only about 3 calories more. So I'm not going to be concerned with those 3 calories that day. So all of these have 106. Put it in there and then zero it out. Put it in there, zero it out. And this last one just gets the remainder. Alrighty, let's now do the bran cereal. Remember, we want 15 grams. That's what we put in MyFitnessPal. And what this is, we're going to mix this all up, and see, it says it's going to say 15 grams there. We're going to mix this all up, and it's going to sit overnight, and it's going to be like almost like a crust. It's so good. Okay, zero it out unless you want to do the math, and you can do 30 and so on. 15 and then 15. Grab a nice pile there. And 15 more. And the last one. There we go. Oh, don't forget that one. Okay, so let's mix it all together. Apples, yogurt, and bran cereal. And we're of course going to do that to all of these. Okay, then once we are done mixing them, we are going to put them away in the fridge for the next 5 days worth of snacks. So on the day that we are going to eat them, we take out our food scale, take the lid off, zero it out, and then we're going to put 20 grams of Ready Whip. The one thing I like about this is it's an equal grams to calories, so 5 and 5. So we're going to do 20, so that means how many calories does that equal? 20 grams is going to be 20 calories. There you go. So I went over 1 gram. So how many more calories did I go over? That would be 1 calorie. And that's it. Hope you enjoy.